Hello everyone, welcome back to Ileum Biology. Let's move ahead with the next class, class number 17, and today we would learn about chemistry of amino acids. In this video I'll tell you about three different kinds of amino acids, acidic, basic and neutral, and how to remember all their examples. Let's start with the basic structure of amino acid. See, every kind of amino acid has got some similarities amongst them. If I talk about this basic structure of all of them, then see, there is a single carbon, there is a central carbon, not single, there is a central carbon. Well, now we know a carbon has got four valencies. The first valency of carbon is occupied by a hydrogen in all the kinds of amino acids. The next one is occupied by a C double bond OH group, that means a carboxylic acid group, which is common in all amino acid. The next valency of carbon is occupied by NH2 group, that is an amine group. That means a hydrogen group, a carboxylic acid group, and an NH2 group is common amongst all the amino acids. All the amino acids have got these three groups as common. So the variation amongst all amino acid lies in the fourth valency of carbon, that is the R group. The carbon's fourth valency is occupied by a R group. R group is basically a variable group which varies amongst all the amino acids. Now the chemistry of amino acid depends on the R group, depends on the chemistry of R group. See, if R group is acidic, it can be basic or it can be neutral. If R group is acidic, the amino acid is acidic. If R group is basic, the amino acid is basic, and if the R group is neutral, the amino acid would be neutral. So let's start with the acidic amino acids. As we know, the acidic amino acids, the R group contains an additional acidic group, and only two amino acids are acidic in nature, which are aspartic acid and glutamic acid. If we look at their structure, see clearly here. Now in this structure, as you can see, this is the amine group, which is common amongst all the amino acids. This is the C double bond OH group, and this is the R group in aspartic acid, which is the characteristic feature, which is the differentiating feature, which differentiates it from the other amino acid. Now this R group contains a COOH group, that is a carboxylic acid group. That's why this amino acid is acidic, hence the name is aspartic acid. The next is glutamic acid. In the glutamic acid, see, this is the C double bond OH group, carboxylic acid group. This is the NH2 group, and this is basically your R group, which also contains a carboxylic acid. That this is the carboxylic acid group. So this is also an example of acidic amino acid. Now the examples of acidic amino acids are easy to remember, as the name itself suggests that the amino acid is acidic, like aspartic acid and glutamic acid. The suffix used is acid. Why? Because they are acidic amino acids. So you don't need any mnemonic to learn the examples of acidic amino acids. Next, moving ahead to basic amino acids. Now in basic amino acids, as we know, R group contains an additional basic group, and there are three amino acids which are basic in nature, which are lysine, arginine and histidine. Lysine, arginine and histidine, these are three basic amino acids. Now looking at the structure, now in the lysine group, as you can see here, this is the carboxylic acid group, this is the NH2 group, this is the hydrogen group, which is common amongst all the amino acids, and this is the R group. Now the R group contains NH2. R group contains NH2, that's why it is basic. Next is arginine. Now this is the structure of arginine. In this you can clearly make out the carboxylic acid group, this one NH2 amine group, and this is the R group, and this R group contains amine group, additional amine group, that's why it is basic. We talk about histidine. This is the carboxylic acid group, this is the amine group, and this is the R group, which contains basic entities. That's why all these three, lysine, arginine and histidine, are basic amino acids. Now we would need a mnemonic to learn these examples, and the mnemonic is very simple. It is called as LAB. What is LAB? You must have heard this word LAB in India. It's a Hindi word which basically is used at the entrance of our houses. We just paste stickers like Shubh and Labh. So this is called as LAB. Now by LAB you can remember all the basic amino acids. Example, L would stand for lysine, A stands for arginine, B stands for basic amino acids, and H stands for histidine. That means lysine, arginine and histidine are basic amino acids. It's very important and you need to remember this. Next is neutral amino acids. Now see, there are total 20 amino acids, and out of those 20 amino acids, 2 are acidic amino acids, that is glutamic acid and aspartic acid, and we very well know the examples. 3 are basic amino acids, which we just discussed. So the remaining are 15. So the remaining 15 amino acids, all of them are neutral amino acids. So you don't need to learn the examples of neutral amino acids. In MCQs, when you get the options, just to take out the acidic and basic amino acids, and the remaining one all are neutral amino acids. But I'll tell you the names: glycine, alanine, leucine, isoleucine, valine, proline, phenylalanine, methionine, serine, threonine, tyrosine, cysteine, glutamine, asparagine, and tryptophan. All these amino acids are neutral amino acids. These are 15 in number, and you don't need to learn these examples. Just learn the examples of acidic and basic, and the remaining one belong to the neutral amino acid group. Thank you very much for watching us. Stay connected with us for such mnemonics and good awesome lectures from Illum Biology. Thank you very much for connecting.